Alright, what's up everyone? It's your boy, Evergreen, and today we're doing something huge. We're talking about the USA. Not just any part of it, but the absolute must-see spots. This country, man, it's like a giant, sprawling, beautiful, chaotic, incredible patchwork quilt of experiences. From coast to coast, you've got history that'll blow your mind, cultures clashing and blending in the most amazing ways, and cities that are just buzzing with an energy you can't find anywhere else. So, get ready, because we're about to embark on an epic journey. This isn't just a travel guide, it's an invitation to experience the pulse of America, to see the iconic landmarks you've dreamed about, and discover some hidden gems along the way. Let's go! First up, we're hitting Boston, Massachusetts, man. If you want to feel American history, this is the place. It's not just in museums, it's in the cobblestone streets, the old brick buildings, the very air you breathe. Walking the Freedom Trail here isn't just a tourist thing, it's like stepping back in time. You're literally tracing the footsteps of revolutionaries, seeing the places where the seeds of a nation were sown. Faneuil Hall, the Old North Church, Paul Revere's house. These aren't just names in a textbook, they're tangible pieces of a story that shaped the world. Boston is this incredible mix of historic charm and cutting-edge innovation. You've got Harvard University and MIT just across the river in Cambridge. The contrast between the centuries-old architecture and the forward-thinking energy is something truly unique to Boston. Then there's the Boston waterfront. It's been revitalized, and it's just a great place to hang out, grab a coffee and watch the boats go by. The harbor itself has such a rich maritime history, from the Tea Party to its days as a bustling port. You can take a harbor cruise, visit the USS Constitution, Old Ironsides, which is an experience in itself. You can't talk about Boston without talking about the food, specifically the seafood. New England clam chowder, creamy and delicious, so Boston is this amazing blend. Alright, next stop we're heading south to Orlando, Florida. And let's be real, when you think Orlando, you think theme parks. Walt Disney World, man, it's more than just a park, it's a universe. Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. Each one is an immersive world designed to make you forget everything else and just be a kid again, no matter how old you are. But it's not just Disney holding down the fort. Universal Studios Orlando is right there, throwing down the gauntlet with its own brand of epic entertainment. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, mind-blowing. Then you've got the adrenaline-pumping roller coasters, the movie-themed attractions. It's a completely different vibe from Disney, but equally awesome. And for animal lovers, SeaWorld Orlando offers incredible marine life shows and exhibits, plus some pretty thrilling rides of its own. Orlando is basically built around making sure you have an unforgettable vacation. The sheer scale of these parks is something you have to see to believe. It's a world of its own, right in the heart of Florida. Okay, now we're talking about a city that needs no introduction. New York City, the Big Apple. This place is legendary. The skyline alone, Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, One World Trade, it's like a postcard come to life, but way more intense when you're standing right in the middle of it. The energy here is electric, 24/7. It's a city that never sleeps, and you can feel that pulse the moment you arrive. Then you've got Central Park, an oasis of green smack dab in the middle of all that concrete and steel. It's huge, it's beautiful, and it's essential. New York is the ultimate melting pot. Every neighborhood has its own distinct character, its own flavor. Little Italy, Chinatown, Harlem, Greenwich Village. Walking through these areas is like taking a mini trip around the world. The diversity of cultures, languages, and most importantly, food is staggering. From street cart hot dogs to Michelin-starred restaurants, NYC is a food lover's paradise. New York City is an experience. Chapter 4, San Francisco Fog, Bridges, and Tech Dreams. Alright, let's head over to the West Coast, to the city by the Bay, San Francisco. First thing you think of, the Golden Gate Bridge. And let me tell you, seeing it in person, especially when the fog is rolling in, is just breathtaking. It's an engineering marvel, an icon recognized around the world. Walking or biking across it is an absolute must-do. The views of the city, Alcatraz, and the Bay are just spectacular. Then there's Alcatraz Island, the Rock. Taking the ferry out there and touring the former prison is a fascinating, slightly eerie experience. San Francisco is also famous for its hills and its historic cable cars. Riding one of those clanging open-air cars up and down the steep streets is a quintessential San Francisco experience. Of course, you can't talk about modern San Francisco without mentioning its role as the heart of the tech world. Beyond the big landmarks, San Francisco is a city of diverse neighborhoods. Chapter 5, Las Vegas. The glitzy oasis of entertainment. Next up, we're diving headfirst into the dazzling neon-lit spectacle that is Las Vegas, Nevada. This city is an experience unlike any other on Earth. It's an adult playground, a fantasy world built in the middle of the desert. The Las Vegas Strip is the heart of it all, a miles-long stretch of colossal casino resorts, each one a themed universe unto itself. Entertainment is the name of the game in Vegas. World-class shows, from Cirque du Soleil extravaganzas to residencies by music superstars, are happening every night. The production values are insane, the talent is top-notch, and there's a show for literally every taste. And then, of course, there are the casinos. Gambling is a huge part of the Vegas identity. The casino floors are vast, buzzing with the sounds of slot machines and the murmur of crowds around the gaming tables. But Vegas isn't just about gambling and shows anymore. The food scene here has exploded. Beyond the Strip, there's downtown Las Vegas with Fremont Street Experience. Chapter 6. Grand Canyon, Nature's Majestic Masterpiece. Alright, after all that city energy, it's time for something completely different. We're heading to one of the natural wonders of the world, the Grand Canyon in Arizona. Man, no picture, no video, nothing can prepare you for the sheer scale and majesty of this place. When you first walk up to the rim and see it open up before you, it's just awe-inspiring. The Grand Canyon is a testament to the power of nature, carved over millions of years by the Colorado River. The layers of rock tell a geological story that's billions of years old. Standing on the edge, looking out at the intricate patterns of cliffs, mesas, and buttes, you feel incredibly small. The colors change throughout the day with the shifting sunlight, from deep reds and oranges at sunrise and sunset, to purples and blues in the shadows. There are so many ways to experience the Grand Canyon. The South Rim is the most accessible and popular, with numerous viewpoints like Mather Point and Yavapai Point offering incredible vistas. For a different perspective, you can take a helicopter tour over the canyon, which gives you an incredible bird's-eye view of its immense scale. Visiting the Grand Canyon isn't just about seeing a big hole in the ground. Next, we're heading down to the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana. This city, man, it's got a soul unlike any other place in America. It's a city that marches to the beat of its own drum, a vibrant, intoxicating mix of cultures, French, Spanish, African, Caribbean, all blended together to create something truly unique. From the moment you arrive, you can feel the rhythm, taste the spice, and hear the music in the air. Music is the lifeblood of New Orleans. Jazz was born here, and it still spills out of every doorway in the French Quarter, especially on streets like Bourbon Street and Frenchman Street. You can wander from club to club, catching incredible live performances from traditional Dixieland to modern jazz, blues, and funk. The talent here is just astounding. Then there's the food. Oh, the food in New Orleans. It's a culinary adventure. Gumbo, jambalaya, crawfish etouffee, po' boys, beignets from Café du Monde. Your taste buds are in for a treat. The flavors are bold, rich, and deeply satisfying. The architecture in New Orleans is stunning, especially in the French Quarter with its wrought iron balconies, colorful Creole townhouses and hidden courtyards, and of course there's Mardi Gras. Alright, let's head to the Midwest, to the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. This city is an architectural powerhouse. Seriously, the skyline here is incredible, a testament to innovation and resilience, especially after the Great Chicago Fire. Taking an architectural boat tour on the Chicago River is an absolute must. You glide past towering skyscrapers designed by some of the world's most famous architects, and the guides tell you the stories behind these magnificent structures. Chicago is also a city of amazing public art and green spaces. Millennium Park is a prime example, with the Bean, Cloud Gate, being one of the most iconic and interactive sculptures you'll ever see. It's so much fun to see your reflection in the city skyline warped in its shiny surface. You can't talk about Chicago without mentioning the food, and specifically deep dish pizza. This isn't just pizza, it's an event. A thick, buttery crust, a mountain of cheese, and a rich tomato sauce on top. The city has a rich cultural heritage too. Chicago is a city with a strong, down-to-earth character. Now let's jet back to the West Coast, to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. LA is sprawling, it's diverse, and it's synonymous with Hollywood glamour. The entertainment industry is everywhere here. You can walk the Hollywood Walk of Fame, see the handprints at TCL Chinese Theater, and of course, get that iconic shot of the Hollywood sign. But LA is so much more than just Hollywood. It's a city of incredible beaches. Santa Monica Pier with its Ferris wheel, the bohemian vibe of Venice Beach with its street performers and skateboarders, the surfing waves of Malibu. Each beach has its own unique personality. The cultural diversity in Los Angeles is astounding. You can explore neighborhoods like Koreatown, Little Tokyo, Olvera Street, the birthplace of LA with its Mexican heritage, and so many more. The food scene in LA is one of the best in the world, reflecting this incredible diversity. LA is also home to some world-class museums and art galleries. Los Angeles is a city of dreams, a place where people come from all over the world to pursue their passions. And finally, for our 10th spot, we're heading to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. This city is the heart of American government and history, and it's packed with iconic monuments and world-class museums. Walking the National Mall is an experience in itself. You're surrounded by history, from the towering Washington Monument to the solemn Lincoln Memorial, the reflecting pool, and the World War II Memorial. The museums in D.C. are incredible, and the best part? Many of the Smithsonian museums are free. You can spend days exploring the National Air and Space Museum, the National Museum of Natural History, the National Museum of American History, the National Gallery of Art, and so many more. Of course, D.C. is the seat of American power. You can see the White House, from the outside mostly, tour the U.S. Capitol building, book in advance, and visit the Supreme Court. Just being in the presence of these institutions, where decisions that shape the nation and the world are made, is pretty impactful. Beyond the monuments and government buildings, D.C. has vibrant neighborhoods with their own unique character. Georgetown is known for its historic charm, cobblestone streets, and upscale boutiques. Adams Morgan and U Street corridor are famous for their lively nightlife, diverse restaurants, and music venues. Washington, D.C. offers a profound look into the American story, its triumphs, its struggles, its ongoing evolution. It's a powerful and inspiring place to visit, and a fitting end to our tour of must-see American destinations. So that's it. 10 spots. 10 insane, incredible, totally different slices of what the USA has to offer. And look, this list, it's just a starting point. A tiny, tiny scratch on the surface of what's out there. The real magic happens when you just go. When you book that ticket, pack that bag, and hit the road or the sky or whatever. When you get a little lost. When you talk to people. When you try that weird thing on the menu. This country, man, it's massive. It's complicated. It's beautiful. And it's waiting. Don't just watch videos like this one. Use them as fuel. Because the stories I can tell you are nothing compared to the stories you'll make for yourself out there. Thanks for watching. Now go do something.